What is going on, everybody? Back on it, Pluto episode 3. Just a lot of craziness going on last episode. We got introduced to, I think, every single one of the 7 most advanced robots, minus we're just missing one. Now I'm curious, maybe it'll get explained, or maybe it was already said and I missed it. What does it take, or what does it mean to be one of the 7 most advanced? Are they just like upgraded versions of the other? Or are they all, I guess, do they all excel, or are they most advanced in like different areas than the other one? Or is Adam like, is he like the most upgraded version? I don't know if Mont Blanc or whatever, the one that was killed, is that like number 1? And that's like, okay, here's Iron Man suit number 2, and then suit number 3, it's just like better versions of the next? Or are they all just kind of excelling in different fields? Who knows? We've still yet to see whatever this robot killer is. Going to assume it's a robot, or if not, some type of human. Again, I don't know what enhancements can be made to humans in these times. I think it would be very interesting if it was a human. But whatever it is not just like a full-blown, just regular human just running around. It's either in a suit or some type of mechanically advanced, operated on. I have absolutely no idea. We saw like, I don't know, figures, but still we don't have a point play thing. It's kind of like and I know this is by the same author that did Monster, but I mean, it feels exactly the same theme wise, of all this killing going on, and we're showing up just like a moment late and the killer escapes again, or we don't get to see, and people that are connected to like the main central storyline are just getting plucked off one by one, and we're trying to like crack the clue of who might be next and try to warn them and get there, but we still can't, and we're running down trying to chase them, and our main character is not making any progress. So it feels like that. I know with Monster we had at least seen Johan, so we knew who we were going after and those type of things, but we still were like never able to like find him when trying to, and that's what it feels like here. Like I don't know, it's been bad. It's been no progress. We're only on episode 3, but I'm really enjoying it so far, so see what we got. Of all the advanced tech, what? Of all the advanced robots that we have, or just robot technology in general, do we not have anybody a robot that cannot blink down there and blink back out? I'm assuming. That's an interesting ability. But how does she I guess what is the tech that they have in her that allows her to communicate back and forth with animals? If the tech allows them to interpret that, because she has some kind of processor within her that is able to communicate with them, they respond, and then her able to understand. Oof. Technology do be crazy. Now, what happens if you step through the wrong thing? Is anything happen, or is that just like a hallway type thing? You're not going to get like evaporated or turned to dust, right? Bro, why does that look like Roberto's dumbass from Monster? Like when you walk through that, like what's the point, right? So he is modified. But here's the thing though. So if a human walks through the robot one and a robot walks through the human one, what? And it goes off what? What do they do? Arrest you? Arrest you for what? Like what is the purpose? Like you have to go through here, you have to go through here, just to make sure, like, okay, I don't know. I have no idea the purpose of that hallway. I was about to say, is he about to say, hey, he's asking questions? Or is he about to say, you know, he's catching on to us? Or what did you do? Oh, the doctor doesn't know. Why did you do that? They built him and they want to make sure that they can control him. They want to make sure if push comes to shove and shit goes down. What are these creepy old men looking at? And the fact that his name is Adolf, like they just tried to slide that in there like that. Whoa. Look at that like peninsula neighborhood right there. What is there, some like underground movement that like death to robots? That's why he doesn't have a robot made. Are we gonna get to... I'm sorry, what? We're not gonna get to see what's in there? What? What could it have been? Not the brother? A robot? Nothing at all? What is this shit, guy? And they're in white hoods and shit. And we're saluting? Yep. That's the... He's like, this story is what we need. The one our man just shot. Yep. You know, robots shall not kill. But it seems like they have the free will to kill. They just shouldn't. I think like robots are just out there like everybody else. Like nobody should be killing. Nobody's killing anybody. Humans don't kill. Like in today's world, like you could do whatever you want, but there's consequences. Same thing with robots. Is there another piece of their programming that's in like some kind of code written in that like they're guns and they can't even fire off it towards a human or what? The hell is that? I mean, clearly it's a robot. Is this the one we? Is this the one we haven't seen yet? This is the last one? Why did he just descend from the heavens, glowing and shit, looking like future Trunks and Johan mixed together? Your buddy was doing the same thing. He was raising human children. Naturally. Also naturally. With all the robots just flooding the population, there's no need for humans. Humans tire and have to be paid and have to stop to feed and everything. And they're not as efficient and they make mistakes. Yep, sounds about right. He killed himself. Oof. So all he had was his brother. And supposedly it sounds like his brother turned out to do some horrid things. Horrid. They won't even mention it like it's that bad. Like he even agrees, yes, my brother deserved to be locked up and never come out again. All the robots, essentially probably, the robot boom, whatever you want to call it, left his dad unemployed. It's probably also the reason his mother left. Essentially forcing his dad to kill himself. And then his brother went down the same path. He was able to track him that fast? Well, I don't know what kind of tech you can get access to. She seems pretty like in tune with emotions. I'm shocked she's not one of the 7. Tenma? We saw Johan and Tenma both in the same episode. Does he just create? His bare hands just do? Whoa. That's gotta count as like a top 7, no? What? How does he create? Is he reviving life or creating it? Yeah. So even if you have all his memories on a chip and reload it in, and essentially like they could technically never die, they'll never be the same. Same thing like a clone. If you clone yourself, it's never like the real one. What? Okay, I get it. Okay. Again, is this person he's talking on the phone with, is he like him? Is he just is he a human that's been modified? He's looking for us. Is this the guy? Is this the thing? The one that the girl's talking to, is that him? The one that's been doing all this killing and shit? And here we go. So he doesn't even know what he is and what he does. Has he been ordered to take out the top 7 robots by Professor? His powers are stretching, yeah. Okay. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna freak out. He might have something in his programming that's like Adam equals kill. Yep. I think he's programmed to any of the 6 he goes, any of the 7 he goes after. 100%. 100%. Yeah. It's happening. Now, was that meant to happen? Did he do it to himself? Did the professor do that? Like, what the hell was that? Fraud. Fraud. He's sent by the other Professor Abdullah shit. They're trying to just retrieve the body. That'll do it. Okay. We have a lot of moving parts. We got introduced to... Oh, we got a lot that episode. Professor Abdullah. I'm assuming he's 100% human. Like, as far as born a human, I'm sure you can do some crazy modifications to humans in this timeline that could probably make you like 80% robot. Maybe at your brain and heart level or whatever, that's still the core of what makes you a human. Still probably remains intact, but you got biomechanic arms, legs, you know, all that type of stuff. So I think he's a human. He is the creator of Pluto, or whatever being happens to be Pluto, which seems to be a robot set on killing. I mean, he takes commands. Looks like he is like a directive, like direct core orders. I'm assuming some of that included to kill, you know, the 7 great robots. Adam's next on that list. So we've got that whole storyline going with Professor Abdullah, his creating, and then I guess the follow-up question is like the why to that. Him being as robotic as he is, what's his hatred? I mean, is he on the train with Adolf and the cult over there? You know, death to robots and all that type of stuff. Maybe that is. I don't know what his deeper reasoning is for targeting the best of the best and wanting to take them out, and what he's trying to gain, I have absolutely no idea. Maybe just humans back in control. I don't know. Again, does he align with, maybe not like the leader of like the anti-robot movement, like a part of Adolf's group and everything, but maybe he shares some of the same thoughts, but the two groups aren't working together. And we got introduced to Adolf's group and that whole, death to robots, humans remain supreme, they're our slaves. So that second storyline. We got introduced to Adam's sister. So that was a kind of cool thing. It's crazy that she's able to connect with, like, mentally connect with real animals. So what type of technology she has that allows her to do that, which makes me think, like, can they just create technology that can just do that can understand animals, or is it something specific to her programming? I have no idea. Like, is it just within her, or like in this time period, can I walk around with a phone that has the technology that she has in it to, like, communicate with animals? I have absolutely no idea. Then we get introduced to the last of the 7. Oh, he's the guy in our picture here. Cool. So have we seen all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all right. There we go. We've seen all of them that are in the pictures over here. 3 are dead. And then the last one that we got introduced to, did he go rogue and abandon the war effort and got punished after the fact? Whatever that solar beam, solar flare, dragon dance ability, Mewtwo summon shit he's got going on, seems pretty broken. Because there seems to be, like, different levels here. Like, the guys that you can see that are, like, on the close side of the screen here, they just seem like your basic kind of like combat robots. Like, nothing too crazy about them. And Mont Blanc, or the first one that we saw essentially dead, doesn't seem anything too crazy about them that makes them, I understand that they're like the most advanced, but they seem pretty, like, as far as like base level robots go. Our guy over here with, like, the adamantium, vibranium forming arms, and our main guy, I can see that, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit unique. Adam seems to be a whole different thing. We've yet to see his power set or what he's capable of. And then you see the one we got introduced to. So I don't know how these 3, plus the one on the other side, are even in the same league as the other 3. But hey, that's what it is. And then I think the other, I guess, interesting storyline from this episode is Gezik. And there seems to be placed memories and or removed memories. And same thing again, like I said, I think I've said this a couple times at the beginning. At the end of it all, like, unless robots start building themselves, you truly never know what your cornerstone, like a bit like we're talking about Westworld type thing, you truly never know what might be programmed, like, deep in your, like, robotic DNA. Because you, like, in this instance, if they're being made from humans, you have no idea what the special, like, Star Wars Order 66 command might be that locks you on to, like, a straight and narrow, like, directive. So, like, as advanced as they may be, they were created by humans at some point, no? So, like, Gezik is going through that now. Like, he's had his memories altered, added, removed, for what purpose and why, and, like, who's in on it, who's not in on it. I would just assume it's to be, well, at least from Gezik's point of view. I don't know if the others have this going with them. At the end of the day, the humans still want to be in control. And if shit hits the fan, they want to be in charge of one of the 7. Now there's not 7 left, but, like, you get what I'm saying. If the world goes to shit again, or shit starts going down, they want to be able to control, alt, delete, tab, press a button. Gezik's just following direct orders and kind of go from there. That's what I take it as, A lot of moving parts that episode. A lot of moving parts. So we're getting good. What was that? That was only episode 3 too? Ooh, okay. We got some good stuff coming up. We'll see how it goes. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,